this is Eleanor Keys again with Manta Math, and this lesson covers Algebra 1, Chapter 1, Foundations of Algebra, Section 1.8, and Intro to Equations. Let's get started. So, in an introduction to equations, you can be given a true, false, or open question. So, for example, say 30 plus 16 and 20 plus 26, they're asking you if that's equal. So we know that 30 plus 16 is 46, and 20 plus 26 is 46, and in which case it is true, because 46 always equals 46. In the second example, it asks whether 4 times 12 is equal to 35. If you need to, plug into the calculator, and 4 times 12 gives you 48, and carry over your 35, and we can say that this is false, because 48 never equals 35. In the third one, 4x minus 2 equals 8. You really can't do any solving here, so you're just going to say it's open, because there's no x on the other side that you can take away to start solving for your x. So you're going to say it's open because it has the variable x. Okay? This section also covers identifying solutions for an equation. So, for example, is x equals 8 a solution to the equation 45 equals 6x plus 20? So I'm just going to rewrite the equation. 6x plus 20 equals 45. You can write this whatever order you want to. I personally like my alone constant on the right, but again, you can do whatever you want. And they're saying x equals 8. So we're going to plug in 8 as x, carry everything down. So 6 times 8 is 48, plus 20 is 45. So 48 plus 20 is 68, and 45, and we can say, nope, x equals 8 is not the solution because 68 never equals 45. Okay, another example is x equals 2/3, a solution for 9x plus 4 equals 10. So I'm going to again rewrite the equation. Now I'm going to plug in 2/3 as my x, plus 4 equals 10. So what we can do here is multiply the 9 by our numerator. 9 times 2 is 18 over 3. Plus 4 equals 10. 18 divided by 3 can be simplified to 6 plus 4 equals 10, and 6 plus 4 is 10, and 10 always equals 10, so we can say that x equals 2/3 is a solution for 9x plus 4 equals 10. You can also be given a word problem question. So, for example, you're paving your driveway and you want to make sure the dimensions are adequate. The length of the driveway is 5 times the width. The length of the driveway is 38 feet. What should be the width? So you can always draw this out if you need to, and this would be our length and this would be our width. And let's just call our width W for now, and according to the question, the length of the driveway is 5 times the width. So we can say that's 5W. Okay, so the length of the driveway is 38 feet. So we can set 5W equal to 38, and then we want to solve for W. So we want to divide both sides. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side, and that gives you W equals 38/5 feet. And that is your W, and W corresponds to width. So this is your answer. Okay, so now we're just going to go find some solutions to basic equations, and feel free to pause the video if you want to. I'm just going to go through and do the steps and explain, but if you want to just check your answers, then now's probably a good time to pause the video. So, in example 1, x plus 15 equals 9. Okay, so I want to get negative 15 to the other side so I can get x by itself. So I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides of the equation, and that's going to cross out here, and so x is going to be equal to 9 minus 15, which is negative 6. Okay, our second example. Okay, so let's say you're given this part. I actually I apologize, I've forgotten part of the question. And so say this is the question right now, and pretty much what you can do is cross out the 7 and the 7 since they cancel out, and you're left with x equals 6 to the 7th power, and that gives you 2, 7, 9, 9, 3, 6. Yes, very big number. Okay, so our third example, 6x plus 27 equals 39. Again, I want to get the 6x by itself, so I want to do something to the 27, and the opposite sign of plus is subtract. So I'm going to subtract 27 from both sides of the equation, and this cancels out, so I'm left with 6x equals 12. And then I want to get x by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 6, and that gives you x equals 2. Okay? And our fourth example, negative 9x minus 11 equals 23. So I want to get the negative 9x by itself, so I'm going to add 11 to both sides, and that gives you negative 9x equals 34. I want to get the x by itself, so divide both sides by negative 9, and that gives you x equals negative 34 ninths. Again, you can't really simplify this nicely, so we're just going to leave it how it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can find more lessons by clicking on the videos at the right of your screen. And if you have any math-related questions, feel free to email me at eleanor@mantamath.com, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. See you then.